Hi, my name is Catherine, and it is time to begin another series of Let's Play videos on this channel. This time I'm going to be playing a game called Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. This game is developed and published by Frogwares, and in these videos I play the remastered version of this game, which came out in 23rd of September 2008. I love a good mystery combined with some elder gods and can't wait to get to experience what kind of game this is going to be. You are most welcome to share this story with me. Mysteries, tentacles, questionable deductions, elder gods, and bad jokes. Let's do this.
Go away, you swine! Leave, or I'll make you bleed!
These all came from the swamps. Could be toting contraband.
Holmes! Help me! Do not fight the calling!
Blood!
Okay, so is this Watson?
I beg of you, Holmes! Verdang! Relieve the plot!
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It can't end like this. Again, this nightmare haunts me. It won't let me forget. How did this all begin?
Ooh, interesting. Frogwares presents a Sherlock Holmes adventure. The Awakened. Oh, yeah! 2 years ago, London, 6th of September 1894, Baker Street. Oh, it's this kind of nice, cozy London fog. I wonder if this is like morning or afternoon or evening. It's hard to tell when there is so much mist and sky is so very grey. Which happens here in Finland as well. And here's the man himself.
Good morning, Holmes. Looks like a typical London day. Fog in the morning, fog in the afternoon. Ha! And here's a surprise. Fog in the evening.
Good morning, Watson.
Can you imagine? I have been at it since 5 a.m, and I scarcely think my list of patients for the day has even been touched. What is more insufferable, I haven't even had a moment with the morning paper. They say the minister will assuredly... Holmes, whatever is the matter? You haven't heard a word I have said.
It is the tedium, my dear Watson. Life is ordinary. The papers are lifeless. Any hint of audacity, and dare I say romance, has vanished from the criminal world.
Holmes, it is only temporary. You know perfectly well that sooner or later an exceptional incident will occur in London or thereabout, which cannot rest till the talents of Sherlock Holmes are called into play. Then it will be up to your agile wit to set things right, which should satisfy your constant need for mental gymnastics.
I hope the heavens hear your words, Watson. I hope they do indeed.
I must take my leave, Holmes. I have an appointment with a rather odious man, Captain Stenick. He is apparently in a state, with near tachycardia due to some problem involving his manservant. Why don't you get out for a brisk walk, Holmes? Perhaps buy a newspaper or visit that fellow, Barnes, over on Glentworth Street. You might remember him, the bookseller. He has some new volumes of the particular sort that should occupy your mind for a time.
looks depressed. Okay. So how do we move? This is how we move around. Okay, this seems a bit not intuitive way to move around. Let's see if we have some kind of... We got item menu. It seems we got some sort of knife here. This was dialogues, documents, reports, and London map. Okay, interesting. Great. And what is this one? Ah, okay. This is guide. Let's hope we won't need it, at least not immediately. And here, can we switch? Oh, yes, we can. Okay. Well, let's try this. So this looks like a painting of Rhinebeck Falls. Is this painting some sort of, I don't know, it looks like a screen capture or something from previous game. I don't recognize this place, but if you do, let me know in the comments. I would love to know what scenery this is. And we got a very nice couch. Also, if I'm moving the camera too quickly, let me know. Seems like we have matches here. Okay, so that's how we pick things up. An image of a gun, not a gun itself. Okay, Sherlock likes his flowers, or perhaps it's the landlady who loves these flowers and not us Sherlock. Many books about various subjects, and this looks like some kind of working desk. I wonder if we are gonna use this at some point or not. I have no idea what those things are or what they do. Was there something in here? No, we cannot enter. How about here? Yeah. Okay, paintings. Same painting as we saw in the living room. Oh wait, was this Watson's bedroom? But didn't we see Watson in the beginning? And this game we are now experiencing is flashback. So if this is Watson's room and the bedding and the pillow are in the same position, does it mean that he has been seeing some kind of nightmares already before? Let's see. Oh, it's the same painting as before. Okay. Sherlock must love that one a lot. Are these some kind of old cases? They remind me of old drawings from Sherlock's cases. I don't know. Do we need our umbrella? Probably not. Can we go in here? No? Okay, let's go outside. I mean, what should...
The Strand! The Strand! Boy, the Strand!
Why not? Watson told us to take a walk, so we probably should. Let's go and talk to this person. Princess attacked. Hello.
Strand, Strand, by the Strand.
So, my young friend, what is the news?
Nothing of interest for the great detective, sir. Those old stuffed shirts ate up half of London at their big scientifical to-do, and some Scandinavia princess is driving the locals wild with curiosity.
A Scandinavian royal is in London? If you and the lads can look sharp and find out more about her visit, there will be some coin for your pockets.
Righto, Mr. Holmes. If there's aught to be found, the irregulars will have it. I'll send the words out to the lads.
It is necessary to keep my informants in fighting form.
Strand. 6th of September 1894. Celestial phenomenon. And I'm gonna use my best vintage news reporter voice. Let's see if that happens. Yesterday, at the Academy of Sciences, a sumptuous dinner was held for distinguished members of the British scientific community. A central figure at the festivities was astronomer D. Sullivan. This brilliant scientist shocked the world, colleagues, and even continental rivals with his discovery of an upcoming and rare celestial alignment of 7 stars. Sullivan has calculated this event will occur in December, sometime within the next few weeks. This unique conjunction, as it is called in astronomical terms, will be barely visible to the human eye. Detailed observation will require special optical equipment, which only the Academy has in its... How do I switch the page? This? Okay. Possession. Even with this equipment, Professor Sullivan noted that conditions must favor a proper viewing of these stars. He took great pleasure in adding that this celestial event will provide an unexpected boon for expert stargazers. The alignment will reveal an 8-star ordinary concealed by its neighbors and whose existence has never been clearly established. Okay, so 7 stars gonna align and secrets 8th star will be revealed. The revelation that Fomalhaut, as it is called in ancient texts, might finally be observed had to be the cause of the audience's excited shouts. Unless it was the presentation of dessert at that same moment. Okay, I wonder how many news articles I'm gonna have to read, because, well, what the heck, I'm gonna give every reader a different voice, because otherwise this is gonna get boring. Strange disappearance. The recent visit of the Swedish Princess Ildur will be remembered as yet another unfortunate event in a series of mishaps related to the scandal-plagued princess. We can only hope that relations between our countries will survive the strain. Among the worst of the incidents was the extraordinary affair with the chocolate hawk that, which readers may recall, led to the dismissal of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. What the heck happened there? The British diplomatic corps has been further embarrassed by the recent mysterious disappearance of the Scandinavian princess's personal bodyguard. This member of her inner circle visited our fair city during his spare time and never returned from his late-night promenade. The police have the greatest confidence that their inquiry will be successful, as the missing man is a striking representative of the Scandinavian race and should have been noted during his visits with the fair nightingales at the gentlemen's clubs about the town and Covent Gardens. Striking representative of the Scandinavian race. Wow. Deceased. It is with great sadness that the Northern Lighthouse Board announces the loss of their faithful employee, Matthias Fernston, due to an unfortunate accident. Mr. Fernston had been the security guard at the lighthouse for the last 23 years. And his demise came as a shock to all those who knew him. According to tradition, the position will stay within his family, and his nephew Bart, recently returned from India, will take over the responsibilities at the lighthouse. We bid farewell to Matthias, extend sympathies to his family, and wish all the best to young Bart. Strange fish. The day before yesterday, a bargeman notified the River Watch about a strange jellyfish floating in the Thames. The watch searched the dark waters and, to their shock, spotted what appeared to be a human scalp. What? Upon closer inspection, it proved to be a wig, re-dyed in bright red. According to a label embroidered on the wig's scarf cap, it was the property of a well-known local theatrical company. Unfortunately, the company is said to have fallen into a sad state. Its reputation is rapidly dwindling, and its actors allegedly have taken to alcoholic beverages. Okay. So someone spotted a strange jellyfish, and the watch tried to search it. Instead, they found a wig which belonged to a theatrical company. Okay, let's laugh a bit. A man enters a butcher's shop. The proprietor, a man of declining years, is cutting away at a joint of beef. The customer is stunned to realize the butcher is missing several fingers on his left hand. The butcher, seeing the shocked look of his customer, says in a shaking voice, see ya looking. I tell you, I always like to put a bit of myself into the work, but with age, I am a lot less handy. Copyright Jalil A. Amar Jokes Industry. Dr. A. Latosis Licorice Resin Strong Gum. Is this like an advert? Does this sound familiar? Your wife has fled with the coachman from the neighborhood, your 8 canary has just expired, and even your plants die when you draw near. Yes, these are all familiar signs of malodourant mouth vapors, commonly known as foul breath. But what to do to enjoy again the healthy pleasures of bachelorhood while keeping enough money to play the ponies? Okay, let's just continue. Dr. A. Latosis patented resin strong gum is your hope for a better life. Based on a secret formulation of licorice, molasses, and resin delicately extracted from Japanese firs. I'm not gonna try to read its name in Latin. This natural gum settles on the teeth, keeping the mouth neatly closed, filtering the breath and giving it a nice aroma. Stop those rude sneakers. You have a smart smile thanks to Resin Strong. 1 shilling for 3 boxes. Resin Strong, find your smile. Sheesh. Okay. Daring thefts. I think this is gonna be the last article. There was a lot to read in here. From our reporter on the continent. Last week, daring burglars struck several prominent hotels and private estates around Paris. The identity of the victims, as well as the nature of the stolen jewelry, is a closely guarded secret by local authorities. However, it is common knowledge that the victims were among the elite registry and the value of the stolen articles is said to be staggering. A servant to one of those hardest hit whose famous name we shall not mention lets slip a rather curious detail about these robberies. It seems the thief left a mysterious calling card, inscribed only with the initials AL. You mean like Arsene Lupin? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but in place of the purloined gems. This is one cheeky brigand to be sure. The Paris authorities are not releasing any additional details, though we will pursue our own sources to get the facts on these remarkable crimes. To be continued. Okay, I think this was all the newspaper articles. Ooh, that was a lot to read. I'm not sure if I will be able to remember all those details, but I will do my best. Yeah. Wait, can I take a carriage?
I have no reason to go there.
Oh, okay. Can't take the carriage
I have
yet.
no reason to go there.
Can't go there either. So I read the newspaper. It doesn't make any sense that I'd go back inside, so let's check what's going on in here. Can we talk to this gentleman?
Pardon me, I'm looking for the Barnes bookshop. Would you happen to know it?
I know the place, know it well, Mr. Holmes. The bookshop is on Glentworth Street. Take your first right and then the next left, and you'll find it straight away.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Malcolm Street.
Is there a doggy? Can I pet you? Hello. Hello. Oh, I can't, but you're such a cutie.
I love all the dogs. So much.
My respects, Miss Fleming.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day. Should I talk with you? Probably not, because I can't. Ooh, Barnes bookseller. Okay. Okay, let's go in.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. How are you? I have some new novels that should interest you. A nice illustrated volume on fish and a collection of legends on piracy. They must be here somewhere.
Okay. What is this? No, I cannot take it. Can I?
Ah, the pirate's book.
Okay. More reading. Okay. Let's do this. A lot of information from the very beginning, but luckily we can come back to our documents and read these later as well if we forget something. If I forget something, you're most welcome to remind me. Who pretended to... Oh, it seems like it begins from the middle of a page or something. Who pretended to be the lover of his brother-in-law. We now close this chapter on the cruise of famous pirates with the most terrible of the lot, the dreaded Sharks McGrinty. Never before has one band of seafaring men had as many abominable and bloody crimes to their foul credit as McGrinty and his sharks. To fully list their atrocities would likely require a dozen dedicated volumes. McGrinty himself is regarded by experts as a psychopath and deviant in spite of his indisputable seafaring skills and qualities as a leader. His refusal to give any quarter to those who surrendered is well documented, in particular his preference for dispatching the unfortunate survivors by either slicing them to ribbons or performing slow evisceration. There is also his well-known unnatural attraction to dead men of the cloth, which is supported by numerous witness statements. Clearly a man of profane appetite and disregard for all humanity. Okay. In recent years, his depraved reputation has faded from public awareness, and younger generations know McGrinty primarily from the romantic tales of his infamous lost treasure. And the interest is well based, as McGrinty's treasure cache is estimated by the Royal Navy registers as one of the richest of its kind. Gold, precious stones, jewelry, works of art are but some of the riches taken from vanquished ships by the pirate lord and his crew. The biggest mystery is the whereabouts of this fabled booty. No trace of it has surfaced in these long years, nary a gold coin or scrap of cloth. History tells us very little about the fate of both the treasure and the sinister captain and his crew. There is one report that hints at the hiding place of McGrinty's lost riches, though it is of dubious quality. On November 1801, near the west coast of Scotland, the crew of a fishing boat witnessed a battle between the pirate horde and another ship. McGrinty was the victor and boarded the vanquished ship, which was laden with rum and molasses from the new continent. The fishermen then observed the pirates sailing back into coastal waters. Being sore afraid, they took to sea as quickly as possible. From that day, there was little word of McGrinty and his sharks. There are outlandish tales of the devil coming to claim his due, taking hold of McGrinty's vessel, the Vampire, and turning it into a ghost ship. Oh, that's cool, ghost ships. That sounds awesome. McGrinty and his crew were never seen again, but there are those who swear they saw the ghostly Vampire ship being captained and crewed by the undead. Other rumors surfaced over time that are, hard as it may seem, even more preposterous and deemed unworthy of mention. The only credible amount of McGrinty's hiding place comes from a supposed vampire crewman taken prisoner during one of McGrinty's last known battles with the Queen's own navy. Unfortunately, McGrinty, his ship, and the rest of his men escaped once again and vanished to parts unknown. The captured brigand bartered for his skin and promised to tell the captain about McGrinty's hiding place along the Scottish coast. He spoke of tunnels, secret entries from the sea and earth, and the means of gaining entrance to one of them. According to those present, he uttered these peculiar words: "From the middle of the tree-throwing mouths, 30 steps towards the ram." Interesting. He refused to say more unless he was granted immediate safe conduct to the nearest port and released. This arrogance cost him his head. No account was given of his last words, which were deemed self-serving lies from a villain desperate to escape his final justice. So that was the pirate book. These are some sort of packages. Did I find everything I needed? No, I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, here.
A book about sea fauna.
Lane snapper, silver sea trout, red drum, Spanish sardine, perch, red porgy. Okay.
I will take them.
Thank you, and goodbye, Mr. Holmes.
Where should I go? What's in here?